It's no reason to be competing at all with nobody because what's for you is gonna be for you. Hey y'all, it's your girl Tyrion, aka Tweety here with a girl talk today, y'all. It's been a minute since I tapped in with y'all. One thing I have noticed is the lover girls are tapped in, especially with my lover girl content, my talk to tweet, my advice videos. So I'm back. So as I've been writing out topics and going through certain things in life, I've just noticed female competition is at an all-time high. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys the type of women you do not need to be competing with. The first type of female is a female with no goals or morals. So it's like, what are we competing for, baby? Like, you don't even have anything going for yourself. So you have to beef with people. You have to compete with people for validation, for self-validation. So they usually try to go after women who do have stuff going on to try to bring them down to their level to make them also feel low about themselves. Another type of woman not to compete with is one that is surrounded by bad influences, or maybe she's in an environment to where it's like, okay, you a product of your environment. I get you can be from the hood, you came up, but you do not have to be like your environment. It's a level of self-awareness to the point you see what's going on around you, but you don't have to be that. She's surrounded by women who steady drinking and smoking excessively and doing wild stuff that you know is not really on your level. You shouldn't even be competing with that type of girl. And I'll be seeing girls going back and forth online, especially entrepreneurs, and it's like, you do hair and you arguing with a girl that ain't got nothing going for herself. All she do is get on Instagram and be beefing with women. So it's like, why even bring yourself down to that level? Do not compete with women who don't have any self-respect. I'm gonna give y'all an example of this because there was somebody who was like, oh, we should get advice from this person. For me to respect somebody's advice or even see myself in the same category with them, I have to respect them. And if I see that they've done things that don't reflect self-respect, I am not gonna listen to nothing they gotta say. Like, how you gonna give me advice on stuff that you ain't did? That's why I don't be giving certain advice, because I know that I haven't mastered that yet, or I'm gonna be hypocritical. That's why I stopped also giving lover girl advice like that, because my heart is my weak spot. So I know that if I'm giving women advice about, oh, love yourself, leave the relationship if it's not serving you, but I'm dealing with stuff in private that's not respecting me, then that's a hypocrite. Don't even bother competing with these women who don't even show up for themselves. And definitely don't compete with no woman who is known for being, out there passed around. This one right here is a big one. Do not compete with females that fake stuff, fake things, fake a lifestyle, fake an aesthetic for friends, for clout, for likes. I literally know a girl like this. She pretty much fakes her whole lifestyle, but the internet doesn't know that. Do not compete with these people, especially if you know these people. And even if you don't know these people, y'all, there's no reason you should be competing with somebody because they have a certain lifestyle or aesthetic. Like, what's for you is gonna be for you. And a lot of the stuff that we are seeing online, we don't know if it's real or not. And like I said, I know a girl like this that fakes her lifestyle because she wants a certain aesthetic. And y'all, I'm all for manifesting. Do it, but don't fake like you living like that, but in real life you asking for money, or you just not living like that. And especially when they do it to attract a certain crowd, like that's what I dealt with this one girl. Like, I just feel like she would just fake a lifestyle to have like the it girl image and like surround herself with those type of girls. But yo, I'm sorry, but a lot of those it girls be so toxic, so much drama. Like, it don't even be, besides how they look, outside of that, it ain't that cute. Don't compete with a female that's always putting others down to make themselves look better too. Like, y'all, if you seen my other videos, literally there was a girl who was like trying to flex in front of these boys, like when we were in school. She was trying to, like, show out in front of the boy, like talk to me out sideways, like, because the boy was right there. Do not try to compete with these type of women. Like, let her have it. Definitely don't try to compete with no female that's always trying to break up couples. Like, she's sending screenshots to you about your man. Can I say I don't respect that? No, because I ain't gonna lie, I would want somebody to tell me if my partner was doing something behind my back. But if you see a pattern of this girl always in somebody else's business and relationships, why are you even studying these people that hard? Like, why do you know all of this information? Like, do not compete with that, because misery loves company, and a lot of people who are single are not happily single, so they want other people to be single and miserable and lonely like them, instead of doing the work that it takes to, one, be happy by yourself, and two, attract that partner once you've healed whatever validation wound in you. And sometimes, y'all, a relationship is just not for everybody. Like, and that brings me to a good point. Like, don't try to compete with a woman that's always gotta have a man. Like, don't try to go get you a man because she got a man. Like, don't try to compete with that, because why you can't be alone? Like, y'all gotta look at, like, think bigger than what people are portraying. Definitely don't compete with no female that don't have no hustle, no job, don't have nothing going for herself. That goes back to females with no goals or morals, values. Like, you don't have nothing going, so of course you gonna try to find whatever competition you can get. Oh, my ass fatter. Oh, my titties bigger. Like, you don't have nothing else going besides some ass and titties. Like, girl, nowadays we can buy that shit. We can buy a flat stomach. We can go to the gym. Goddamn, like, bitch, nobody cares. And for the girls who aren't working and like, y'all may like live with your parents or whatever, don't try to compete with women who have their own apartment, that have their own house, have their own place, because that's not your season. Don't try to block your blessings or work ahead of God to get to where other people are. It's okay to look at women as a goal, as a inspiration, but we shouldn't want to be trying to be like those people or compete with them and be like, oh, I'm gonna go get this so I could be on this level. Like, no. A lot of people are in debt like that too, because you try to go get what somebody else got, not knowing, baby, you got to keep up with certain stuff, a certain image. Don't compete with no female that's always throwing shade. Like, and you in 2026, I don't care what nobody says, you can always feel the shade on Instagram, the notes people be saying. Like, people be bored as hell. Like, you just looking for smoke. Like, you're looking to be mad about something. Like, you don't have nothing to be mad about. Like, you don't even know me, or if you do know me, like, why you can't come privately have a conversation with me and tell me what's going on? Like, you can't communicate at your big age. We're not even gonna compete about nothing, because let's have a communication competition. Just like women who be saying stuff behind other women back but can't say it to your face. And you know people are messy. People are gonna come tell you, oh, friend, don't say nothing, but so and so said this, da 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 da. Why you so comfortable yapping about me to these people, but we friends, we whatever, and you can't come speak to me about it? Or you run to the internet? Like, it's no point in even, one, competing with those type of women, two, even involving yourself being friends with these women, because they not mature yet, like, mentally, to even like be on your level where you going. A woman walking in her purpose, like, everybody can't go with you to the top, baby. And you surely don't have to compete. Like, what's for you is going to be for you. Like, you shouldn't even be giving these women your attention, your energy, because they feed off that. Just like certain people in relationships, like, people will feed off of your reaction. Like, they want you to react. They want you to be in competition with them so they can get some type of validation that they don't have within themselves. Do not compete with a female that always tries to shut down other people's dreams, or like basically shit on their dreams. Like, or accomplishments. So, for example, like, say you just graduated, you just started a business, you just did something great, and you have some female around you that's, oh, I already got my degree, I ain't, or I don't know why she did this and that, she should have did this. Oh, she started that business, girl, everybody doing. Oh, she started doing lashes, girl, everybody doing lashes, she ain't finna get no clients. Oh, like, damn, you gotta talk down on everybody. Like, and even if you already did that, baby, whoop-de-doo, help the girls out. Like, it's enough for everybody to win, y'all. Like, I don't even understand that mentality of like lack and greed and just keeping it all to yourself, because if you freely give with a sense of boundaries, of course, everything's gonna freely flow to you as well. So it's like, what I'm gonna block your blessing? What I'm gonna be a hater for and try to like shit on your accomplishments and tell you not great, or oh, you could have did this, you could have did that. And then also, them girls that be watching your story don't like nothing. And one thing too, y'all, stop going through your views, because you're gonna just piss yourself out. Because nobody is obligated to like your stuff or support your business. But I will say, those who are close to you, like, a repost is free, a like is free, a follow is free. Like, I made a business page and there's like a whole bunch of people that just just watch. They'll just watch. They might have followed my last page, they never booked and things like that. But it's like, I appreciate you even to follow. But even those who just watch and they're close to me, I don't know why that kind of did bother me, because it's like, we're close, so you know that this is something important to me, and for you not to acknowledge it, it's a little hurtful. But at the same time, and it does give a sense of like, damn, like, you don't want to see nobody else win, like. But at the same time, like I said, nobody's obligated to do it, but you just gotta watch who, okay? People are very intentional, so it's like, who? If I don't talk to you, I'm not really that worried about it. But like, you my dog, I kind of do, and especially if I ask you, like, I shouldn't have to ask, but I don't know, it kind of feels weird. Last but not least is, do not compete with a female that is always negative. She always posting negative shit. Like, she always in drama. She always starting drama for personal entertainment, etc., etc. And y'all, let me tell y'all, there's girls from high school that still be in drama, like in the same drama with the same people in the same circle. They be fighting. Like, you still fighting? You fighting over guys? You always in something. You always cussing somebody out on Instagram. I'm crazy. And like, that whole crazy girl aesthetic, y'all, oh my god, that shit's so burnt out. I feel like girls start looking old. Y'all start looking old before y'all supposed to be looking old, because y'all just want to be, I don't know, why is y'all draining yourself like that? You just gotta be fighting somebody because you want to be proving a point that you bold, like you ain't scary. Girl, nobody give a damn. Call the police. Let them do their job. Like, why would I be in drama? And I'm trying to elevate, like, and that's another thing too. Like, if you are a woman, you want to be respected, like, and you trying to start a business, like, all these women out here trying to start a business, and they gotta realize, like, whatever brand that you're trying to build, you have to be a reflection of that brand. Like, I can't sit up here and say, oh y'all, I want women, the purpose of my message, my brand is to be more than average. Don't be like all the other women out here trying to compete and compare. But I'm doing it. Like, I have to represent that. So it's not that I don't face these challenges. It's not that I don't have human emotions of jealousy, envy, carelessness. I don't sometimes indulge in negativity. It's not that that's what that is. It's being self-aware and correcting myself in those moments. So hey, hold up, why am I competing with this person? Why do I want what this person has, or what, trying to compare myself to them and see who's better at what, when we all have a God ordained gift. Like, everybody has individuality. We're not average. There's more than one woman who's able to do something. Y'all know how many hairstylists it is, how many lash techs, how many nail techs. It's no reason to be competing at all with nobody, because what's for you is going to be for you. And when you get spiritually aware, self-aware, you ain't gonna feel the need to compete with nobody, because you gonna know. And even though you can feel, because girl, you can feel when somebody trying to compete with you, but you gonna be, she gonna have to just learn for herself, because she just gonna feel ignored. She gonna feel played. Like, I'm not gonna entertain you. Yeah, I know you mad. I know you saucy. I know you still gonna be in these views. I know you waiting on me to say something to you so you can get some type of reaction to get validation. But I'm not giving it to you, baby, because I don't even, once you get to a point to where you don't even care, you literally just be so focused on competing with yourself. It's you versus you, Tiering versus Tweety. You don't see nobody. You don't even see the competition you're coming in your way. So anyways, y'all, I'm not saying don't be aware of these weirdos and these weird competitive females, but just worry about you. Hold that mirror up to you. Be more than average. Don't be like the rest, and keep glowing, keep growing. You guys can find me on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, Tiering versus Tweety. You can also follow my lash page, More Than Average Beauty. Don't forget to abbreviate the average. Also, morethanaveragebeauty.com. Don't forget to shop all of your beauty stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next video.